A very warm good morning to my lovely students. I hope so you all are doing well at home, and I hope so that you have done the work which was provided in our last class. Students, it's our second day. So today we are going to start our chapter, and here we are with chapter 1. So let's start with it. Students, here we are with the first chapter of our book, and its name is The Pandavas Last Year in Exile. So, students, what is in this chapter? This chapter is taken from the stories from the Mahabharata. You must know what is Mahabharata. The Mahabharata tells the story of a struggle of supremacy between two groups of cousins. Now, what is meaning of supremacy? Supremacy means superiority or control. Now, what was the groups? The Kauravas and the Pandavas. Students, there are many myths and legends have been woven into the Mahabharata which have passed down through the generations. Now, what is the meaning of myths? Myths means stories or fables, and legends means tales. Tales is again kind of, you can say, stories. So that is introduction of the chapter. Now let's start our chapter. So chapter is like this. The Pandavas had already spent 12 years in exile, having lost of the game of dice to their cousin Prince Duryodhana. So Duryodhana was one of the cousin from Kauravas. As per the terms of the game, they had to spend the last year of their exile in disguise. However, if they were caught during this period, they would have to spend another 12 years in exile. You can understand by this, when the Pandavas lost the game of dice to their cousin, then they got punishment of 12 years of exile. Then during their exile, what they have to do during this exile, in the last year of their exile, what they had to do, they had to disguise means to hide one's identity, means they had to hide their identity, that what were they. The Pandavas chose the kingdom of Virata to spend their last year of exile. Before entering the capital of Virata, they changed their names and put on different disguises. Then they secure different posts in the service of the kingdom Virata, or you can say that they chose different professions or different work to do in the kingdom of Virata. So in that manner, Yudhishthir was well versed with the scriptures and rules of royal court and the skills of dice, so he decided to serve the king as his advisor and assume the name of Kanka. Bhim, being fond of eating, decided to work the guise of a cook, assuming the name of Ballava. Then the third, that was Arjuna. Arjuna took the name Brannala. And what was Brannala? And became a dance and music teacher to the king's daughter, who was Princess Uttara. Nakula became Granthik, the caretaker and the guard to the horse stable, as he was an expert in the training and treatment of horses. Then the fifth Pandava, that was Sahadeva, was appointed to look after the cattle and was called Tantipala, or the other name that was Aristonemi, but in your book it is given Tantipala. So after that, which is left? Draupadi was left, and Draupadi was appointed as chief maidservant to Queen Sudeshna. She was known as What? Saranthri. Students, here you can see a picture in which I have mentioned all the Pandavas and Draupadi in their disguise during the last year of their exile. The first picture shows Yudhishthir as Kanka, then Bhim as Ballava, then Arjuna as Brannala, then Nakul as Granthik, then Sahadev as, what you can say, it is written here Aristinemi, or in your book it is given Tanti Pala. Then Draupadi as Saranthri. This is how, without the knowledge of the people, all the Pandavas entered into the service of King Virata, in the hope that the men of Duryodhana would not be able to spot them. Thus, the 13th year was passing by with the Pandavas and Draupadi fulfilling their duties sincerely. Towards the end of the year, Duryodhana and his aides encroached upon the territory of King Virata's kingdom and stole cattle belonging to the king. Now, what's the meaning of aides? That is assistance to the political leader, and encroached means slowly entering on another person's territory. So what happened in the end of that year? Duryodhan and his men, they entered silently or slowly in the kingdom of Virata, and they stole cattle belonging to the king. When the king learned of this, he sent his son Uttar Kumar, the crown prince, to fight the Kaurava army. Arjuna, in the guise of Brannala, requested the king's permission to accompany Uttar Kumar as his charioteer. Now, what is the meaning of charioteer? Charioteer means a person driving or riding a two-wheeled horse-drawn vehicle used in ancient warfare. So, then what happened after that? The king agreed. At the battlefield, Uttar Kumar got frightened on facing the huge and powerful Kaurava army and tried to flee in fear. At this point, Arjuna gave away his true identity and instructed Uttar Kumar to take over the chariot while he fought the battle. So, what's the meaning of gave away? Gave away means revealed. It means when Uttar Kumar got frightened after watching the huge Kaurava army, then Arjun revealed his identity, that who is he. Then he said, you take over the chariot and I'll fight with them. He single-handedly defeated the Kaurava army and brought back to the cattle. Then Arjuna defeated the whole army single-handedly and brought back the cattle. By this time, the 13th year of exile was over. When Arjuna revealed his identity, at that time the 13th year of exile was completed. The Pandavas revealed their identity to King Virata. He was surprised and pleased with the happy turn of events. Now, what's the meaning of happy turn of events? It means good happenings. Thus, the exile for the Pandavas ended. And in this way, the exile of Pandavas got ended. So, babies, now I hope you understood this story. Now, what is about the story? The Mahabharata is an epic poem of India which was composed in Sanskrit. It means Mahabharata is composed in Sanskrit and it is an epic poem. Thus says Vyasa, or you can say Rishi Vyasa, who lived in the 5th century, is believed to be its author. Along with the many myths and legends, the Mahabharata is also considered to be the storehouse of diverse stories dealing with all aspects of human nature and emotions like cheating, hatred, jealousy, friendship, responsibilities, truthfulness, and revenge. So students, the chapter is over. I hope so you understood the story. So babies, what you have to do, you have to write all the word meanings in your classwork copy. Now, thank you so much for being so much attentive during the class. Now, have a great day and see you tomorrow. Till then, bye bye. Stay home, stay safe. Bye.